4 trillion naira. That's the debt the Nigerian government owes its own contractors. This is Nigeria News Update today. Coming up, you'll discover why lawyers are now storming the finance ministry, why a committee's work isn't enough, and how this massive unpaid bill is threatening to collapse businesses and cripple infrastructure. Meet the lawyers for justice. Not in a courtroom, but on the streets of Abuja. They represent contractors who built Nigeria's roads, schools, and hospitals. Projects are done, but the money never came. For years, these builders have pleaded, protested, and faced ruin. But here's the twist. The government's own numbers don't add up. President Bola Tinubu set up a committee in December 2025 to tackle a debt they said was 1.5 trillion naira. The contractors and their lawyers say it's actually 4 trillion. That's a 2.5 trillion naira difference. Why the massive gap? And then something shocking happened. Contractors got so desperate they blockaded the finance ministry, physically preventing the Minister of State for Finance, Dr. Doris Uzoka Annett, from entering her own office. This isn't just a payment delay. This is a full-blown siege on the economic heart of the nation. The lawyers' protest this week escalates the crisis from the construction site to the halls of legal power. They argue this debt has caused project abandonments, bank loan defaults, and economic hardship for thousands. Businesses are on the brink. Assets are being seized. But here's what nobody's talking about. The government has paid some money. They released 152 billion naira for verified 2024 projects. The 2026 budget even sets aside 1.7 trillion to settle 2024 liabilities and another 100 billion for other local debts. Sounds like a solution, right? Wrong. The protesters say these payments are a drop in a 4 trillion naira ocean. They're token gestures that fall catastrophically short. The lawyers' involvement is a game changer. It signals that this is no longer just a financial dispute. It's a legal battle waiting to happen. They're putting the government on notice, honor your contracts, or face the consequences in court. This standoff has massive implications. If contractors collapse, who will build Nigeria's future? If the government's word on payment is worthless, who will invest? Some say the government is being fiscally responsible, verifying claims to avoid fraud. Others say this is a betrayal of trust that is strangling the economy. But if the projects are completed and verified, what's the holdup? The lawyers are demanding immediate action. They've moved from legal briefs to street protests. The tension at the ministry headquarters is a symbol of a deeper breakdown. A promise made must be a promise kept. 4 trillion naira in unpaid bills. Lawyers protesting at the finance ministry. Do you think the Nigerian government should pay this debt in full immediately, or is verification and partial payment the right path? Drop your take in the comments. Subscribe to Nigeria News Update today for more breaking news.